Good evening and welcome to TVB News. Severe typhoon Koinu is gradually getting closer to Hong Kong. As of 6 p.m, it was centered about 170 kilometers southeast of Hong Kong and is forecast to move west slowly across the coastal areas of Guangdong. The strong wind signal number 3 is set to remain in force until 6 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Under the influence of Koinu, strong winds are prevailing offshore and on high ground locally. Koinu is relatively slow-moving and its circulation is rather compact. Its associated gale winds will keep some distance from Hong Kong. The strong wind signal number 3 will remain in force at least until 6 a.m. tomorrow morning.
According to the present forecast track, severe typhoon Koinu will skirt within 150 kilometers south of Hong Kong tonight and tomorrow, with the possibility of getting closer to the vicinity of the Pearl River estuary. Despite the approaching typhoon, the weather was not too bad in the afternoon and many citizens were seen heading out as usual. Jackie Lin starts us off tonight.
As severe typhoon Koinu edges closer to Hong Kong, the city saw more clouds, but the weather has yet to worsen on Saturday. Still some swells in the waters of Saiwan. Under the combined influence of the rain band brought on by Koinu and the seasonal monsoon, some districts saw some showers with more coolness in the air. On Saturday afternoon, the observatory recorded temperatures around the mid-20s. Despite the winds and gusts, citizens are out and about here in Wan Chai. Similarly bustling sights here in Tsim Sha Tsui. Ms. Ma here said it's not that blustery for now and will head back home when the weather worsens. Knowing Typhoon Koinu will be the closest to Hong Kong tomorrow, she says she has cancelled all plans for Sunday. Over in Wong Tai Sin, which was devastated by floodwater under the black rainstorm last month, one of the hardest hit locations, the basement at Temple Mall remains off limits and covered by white plastic cloths. More flood prevention efforts are in place with flood barriers and sandbags prepared along the stairs, leaving just a ramp for people to pass through. Workers too seen toiling away to clear the draining system. More MTR staff were deployed at Wong Tai Sin Station to give directions for passengers. At another flood-prone neighborhood, Heng Fa Chun in Chai Wan, areas near the shorelines have been cordoned off. This resident said it's rare to see another typhoon now when it's already October. Some think both the citizens and the government have battened down the hatches and are better prepared to ride out the storms.
I feel like now people are going to be more prepared because they've already been through Typhoon 10 and a lot of other things recently.
We have really a very serious situation and very painful experience as well.
Last time, right?
The last time.
This time it will be
more prepared.
Okay. So you're not too worried, right? Not
really too worried. I think everybody learns from experience, right?
My parents don't want there to be typhoon because they want me to go to class.
But you like typhoon personally, right?
Yeah, I like the typhoon because I can stay at home.
The Home Affairs Bureau said their officers across 18 districts have been working closely with relevant departments to carry out preventive measures, especially in low-lying and flood-prone districts. They include clearing the drains and the provision of sandbags as well as flood barriers. Jackie Lin, TVB News.
The cleanup work from last month's heavy rainstorm remains unfinished on Yu Hing Road in Shau Kei Wan, which was damaged by a landslide. Secretary for Transport and Logistics Lam Sai Hung said the work required to repair the damaged hillside nearby is difficult and high risk. Timothy Lee has more.
Yu Hing Road next to Yu Tong Estate in Shau Kei Wan experienced some of the worst that the October 8's black rainstorm signal brought to the city. The landslide covered the road with heaps of giant rocks, tree branches, and debris that have yet to be cleaned up. The road also remains closed off to the public. Authorities have placed containers in the area that could support the rocks that could potentially tumble down the hillside. Some local residents said they were worried if another landslide will happen upon the arrival of Typhoon Koinu.
The